Shahararren malamin addinin Musulunci, Shiekh Mufti Menk, ya miƙa ta'aziyyarsa zuwa ga iyalai da al'ummar Najeriya bisa rasuwar tsohon shugaban ƙasa Muhammadu Buhari. A cikin bidiyon, ya kuma miƙa ta'aziyyarsa zuwa ga iyalan Alhaji Aminu Ɗantata. Allah ya ji kansu da rahama.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. I heard of the passing away of the late President of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, rahmatullahi alayhi. He was a good Muslim. He was upright, and he was a really wonderful person in terms of his deen and his akhlaq. May Allah forgive his shortcomings and grant him Jannatul Firdaus. Another person who passed away recently was Alhaji Aminu Ɗantata in his 90s. He was from Kano. Another amazing person, upright Muslim. May Allah Almighty grant him the highest ranks of Jannah and forgive their shortcomings. These two were from Nigeria. They were legends in their own right. You know, Alhaji Aminu Ɗantata passed away in the UAE. It's semi-impossible to actually get a transfer to Medina Munawwara and be buried in Baqi'. But he was granted that. He was granted a decree requesting that his body be buried in Baqi', and it was granted to him. Subhanallah, imagine the type of person he was, what he must have done, subhanallah, what he must be having. The people who in Kano and the people around, they actually knew him. Sometimes you have people who don't know the guys too well and they have a fat lot to say, but they don't realize that these people built their akhirah in such an amazing way, you know, and these people worked towards their Jannah, towards their paradise. And they did a lot of good in secret. Now, I have visited Nigeria so many times. I have met both of these men several times. And I can vouch for their uprightness in terms of their 5 daily prayers, their truthfulness, trustworthiness, and so on. And I do know that the late President Muhammadu Buhari, rahmatullahi alayhi, he had so many challenges he had to deal with as a politician, as a leader of the country, some of which he achieved and some he didn't achieve. That does not make him a bad person. That does not make him not upright or without integrity or insincere or dishonest. But rather the challenges of every nation across the globe, including the most advanced ones. Some of the politicians will be able to solve some of the problems and some may not be able to be resolved, because that's the nature of the way things are. So if you have a few problems and a few issues in your country, it doesn't automatically make your leader a person who is dishonest and, you know, lacks integrity and so on. Not necessarily. Those two may not be actually connected. So in the case of the late Muhammadu Buhari, they were not connected. If, for example, the security and a few other issues were not upon the level that we would have loved them to be upon, you need to look at the whole picture. You need to see the man. He was amazing. He had so much of goodness. And I was blown by this man, subhanallah. I really felt that this is a person who is a hidden gem people don't know about him. I was inspired by a leader praying salah 5 times a day. Whoa. And you know, people wouldn't believe Nigeria. Before I visited Nigeria for the first time many years ago, people had told me don't ever go there. I'm glad I didn't listen to them. I went, defying everyone. And when I went, it was people like Muhammadu Buhari, rahmatullahi alayhi, who changed my perception. He was one of them. There were a few others. I met so many wonderful souls, beautiful, upright people. I've told people at times in Nigeria, I've seen such upright men and women that I haven't seen anywhere else. And yes, the other side of the coin is also there. You also have people who lack integrity. You also have some of the biggest scammers in the world happen to perhaps be Nigerian, but there are scammers in every country. There are scammers in America and Britain, in India and Pakistan and wherever else. There are scammers where I come from. There are scammers everywhere, but that doesn't mean that the president is to blame. Do you get what I'm saying? And given his circumstances and the capacity he had, he did his best. He tried very hard. He was sincere for the country. He didn't line his pockets at all. So I thought I'd make a quick video because I owe it to him and to them. Actually, I wanted to do a video when the late Al-Hajj Aminu Dantata Rahmatullahi alayhi passed away, because I knew him, I met him several times. I know many members of his family, his children, grandchildren, and subhanAllah, you know, it's a family with integrity. They have a name, and mashallah, you will always find people who are better than others within the same family, but generally they are good people, mashallah. May Allah bless them all and grant goodness. I know the family of the late President Buhari as well. May Allah make it easy for them, and inshallah they go through this with sabr jameel. I thought I'd make this video. I'm actually flying off to Johannesburg by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we just had a beautiful event here in Malaysia, and we're planning something unique in Malaysia called a faith run for December, inshallah, where we want to promote movement, we want to promote goodness and, you know, exercise and among people of faith. So it's not just exclusively for Muslims, but for everyone. And inshallah, with us getting involved, it's a very good sign. Anyway, I had my say regarding the late Muhammadu Buhari, rahmatullahi alayhi, and like I said in one of my comments, I will vouch for the man. I vouched for him when he was alive, and I will vouch for him after his passing away. Great people, we should stand for them. And nothing will make me change my mind. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.